always enjoy coming up home, up north here, visiting my family, visiting the old haunts and places I enjoyed so much as a kid. This time it's different for me. It's hard.
In India lived a noble lord, his riches was beyond compare. He was the darling of his parents, and of their estate the only heir. He had gold and he had silver, he had a house of high degree. He could never be contented until he crossed the golden sea. He sailed east and he sailed west, he sailed till he came to the Turkish shore. They caught him there and put him in prison, where he could see the light no more. For 7 long months he lay lamentating in iron bed, until he saw the brisk young lady that set him free from his iron band. The jailer had one only daughter, she was a lady of high degree. She went into the prison door, danced Lord Bateman for to see. She stole her father's jailer key, and said Lord Bateman she'd set free. She went into the prison door, and opened it without delay. Have you gold or have you silver? Have you a house of high degree? What wilt you give to a fair lady, if she had from bondage set you free? I have gold and I have silver, I have a house of high degree. I'll give it all to a fair lady, if she'll from bondage set me free. It's not your gold, nor your silver, nor your house of high degree. All I want to make me happy, and all I crave is your body. Come then, let us make a bargain, for 7 long years it shall stand. If you won't wed no other woman...
As many of you know, who've been watching my channel, I had bronchitis and pneumonia. It lasted about a month and a half, and I was waiting to get up here. I wanted to come up here to help my folks out with some stuff earlier, but I just couldn't do that because I wasn't feeling well, but also I didn't want to infect my dad because his immune system's so low. And he needs this surgery, and it's being put off. Part of that reason it is just the slow process at the VA. And the VA is everybody who works at the VA in any hospital is just like you and me, human. And they're trying to do the best they can. We've got this system that just is broken. I mean, we treat humans in America, treat flesh and blood like it's a commodity. And to hear a loved one just moaning in agony at night because our system's so booked that they've got to put it off for 3 months, another couple months, another month. And you know that those months that they're waiting for a surgery are taking years off a person's life. It's going to be Thanksgiving this week. And it's just a hard one for me. There's a lot of suffering that I'm experiencing personally. I think our nation, with the presidential election, we're all feeling a bit restless. a lot of different opinions about a lot of different things, a lot of hard choices, a lot of nasty people. And I know I've had a hard time keeping my voice in check, not using exclamation marks when I post social commentary online. And I see things like, I think one thing that's really impacted me is when I was at the VA, and I'll explain this in a different post in more detail, but seeing that vet who was kind of entrapped by the law enforcement. He was yelling and upset because he had to wait a couple hours. He had scheduled 3 different appointments and had to wait 2 hours each time. And anyhow, it was obvious to me that the federal police there at the VA were giving him mixed signals. At best, that's what they were doing. And I actually tried to look him up. He's just shouting his name, but I forgot it. And I've tried to look into it, and he's kind of lost in the system. But he's going to be tried in federal court. And it just seemed really unfair. And so much of life is unfair. I mean, some of us out there everything's going smoothly. But our humanity, our lifespan is a common denominator, the equalizer, the great equalizer. Like I've said before, with my motorcycle accident, and you kind of had an aha moment, and everybody has their aha moments, and it kind of seems cliche in a way, but waking up there helpless and not being able to see and being taken in the ambulance. And that's another thing I should have a lot of resentment towards the medical system, is because, they charged exorbitant fees. And in the end, all that they did was really tape up my knees that had little cuts on them. But they did a ton of scans, which I'm grateful for, but they charged me an arm and a leg. And as I've said, I came to a point where, I just couldn't talk with people enough. I couldn't explain what I was going through. My family just had to go on with life, and we just had to make do and get things done. But I realized at one point that there are people just inherently try to take advantage of each other as humans. A lot of people. And you can claim you're Christian, you can claim whatever, but the default is negativity. The default is hurt and trying to look out for number one. What I've come to believe is that we have one main choice that makes us different from this process of decay, of a short life and long decay around us, and the default of negativity. And that is to show compassion, to love, to do something that's selfless. And that is so hard to do. My challenge to you this Thanksgiving is to be selfless, to do one selfless act for somebody else, ideally the person that you would least like to do something nice for. Now, there's some people that are just unsafe, skip that. But if there's somebody you've had conflict in the past, especially, or somebody that you just have some differences with, try to do something nice for them. It doesn't have to be complicated, just something simple. So whether things are going perfectly for you or you're having a hard time, try doing something different this Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
She could never be contented until she'd seen her love once more. She wondered just in case Lord Bateman Palace she knocked so loud upon the ring. There was none so ready to hear the fair lady, the brisk young porter let her in. Tell me, is this Lord Bateman Palace Oh yes, oh yes.